This is a First Alert weather update on CBS News Colorado.
I'm First Alert meteorologist Callie Zanandrie. Happy Tuesday to you. Well, if you've wanted a change, it's headed our way today. This ridge of high pressure finally breaking down, shifting to the east. As it does so, that opens the door for moisture to stream into the state starting later this afternoon and continuing through the end of the week. Outside right now, mostly cloudy conditions at Denver City Park, and that cloud cover will stay with us. If you do have any outdoor plans today, if you are heading to the park, you will want to go out early. We'll be in the 70s this morning. By lunchtime into the low 80s, we'll start to see those storms and showers return by 3 p.m. That ticks up a bit, 87 degrees, so much cooler today. One thing you'll notice, dew points in the 60s here in the Front Range. That's the level of moisture in the atmosphere, and this is really going to help fuel those showers and storms later today. Already seen a few showers up in the high country. Those will slowly push across the Front Range, out across the eastern plains as we get into the evening hours. That chance ramps up after lunchtime through the evening before we see clearing overnight here in the Front Range. Severe threat for today, wind damage and hail. Those will be our major concerns with a handful of these storms, but these are also going to be very slow moving. So we'll also be keeping a close eye on the flooding potential because we could see some localized heavy rainfall that could lead to flooding. The bullseye for trouble, northeast Colorado at that level 2 threat, Denver metro area under the level 1 threat through this afternoon and evening. Futurecast showing those storms firing up in the high country, making their way to the Front Range this afternoon through the early evening hours, pushing off across the eastern plains, tapping into greater instability. So we'll be really keeping a close eye on things as those get going before they clear out by about 10 o'clock tonight. Now, these will be slow moving, so we have the possibility to see some flash flooding up and down the I-24 corridor, out across the eastern plains and up into the high country as well. Our rain chance continues to increase as we go through the week. Tomorrow and Thursday, another chance for widely scattered showers, isolated chance as by the time we get to the end of the week, and then Saturday and Sunday, some drier conditions coming our way. The other big story besides the rain, a nice cool down coming our way. We'll drop a good 10 degrees today, upper 80s here in the Front Range, mainly in the 70s up in the high country, but it's still going to be toasty over on the western slope in the 90s for your Tuesday. Here in Denver, topping out at 89, 88 in Central Park, out through Aurora, 87 in Centennial, and mid-80s in Castle Pines. Taking you in Jefferson County, we'll even see some 70s mixed in there. Evergreen, Aspen Park, Conifer, comfortable through this afternoon. Overnight tonight, as those showers and storms clear, we're left behind with mostly cloudy conditions. Temperatures falling in the low 60s, so it'll be comfortable overnight. And then tomorrow, look at this, even cooler weather heads our way. We'll be in the low 80s here in the Denver metro area, 70s mainly in the high country. A bullseye for trouble will be the Denver metro area tomorrow as we tap into another chance for severe storms, large hail, damaging wind. Once again, a possibility as we get into your Wednesday, with another chance for flash flooding up and down the I-25 corridor and out across the eastern plains with some of these slow moving storms. That's why tomorrow is a first alert weather day possible. Today, a high of 88. Those showers and storms firing up this afternoon. And the other thing you'll notice, a bit of haze out there. Wildfire smoke streaming in from Arizona and Utah, making its way to the I-25 corridor, pushing off across the eastern plains going into Wednesday, where we could see heavy smoke at time, leading to air quality concerns. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that for you as well. Staying cool on Thursday in the low 80s. By Friday, back to the mid 80s. A little bit drier weather with just an isolated chance for storms. And then this weekend, low 90s, drier conditions, more sunshine, and the 90s carry us through the start of next week.